We're going to Chicago. If you're new here, hi. If you've been following me here on YouTube, if you've been following my social media channels, or maybe you just stumbled upon my channel and already looked at my other videos, you might know that last year I went to C2E2. It was my first convention ever. It was my first time vending in an artist alley. I knew absolutely nothing. Not that I do now. I don't really know that much more now, but I do know more than I did last year. For those of you who don't know, C2E2 is the Chicago Comic and Entertainment Expo. It's a pretty big con. It's run by ReedPop, which is the same organization that also runs Emerald City Comic Con and New York Comic Con. So it's really big on the Comic Con circuit. Last year, I was waitlisted, but then I was accepted. This year, I was accepted outright. But not only was I accepted, but also Cece was accepted. Not only was Cece accepted, but her table is right next to mine. We're gonna be together all weekend. So we're both going, which means this year my travel expenses should be a little bit less than they were last year, because last year Cece came as my helper, and that meant that I paid for our flight, hotel, all of our food, and now we get to split those expenses. So that's good for me, that's good for both of us. I am all packed and I'm ready to go. You'll see when we get there, I'll kind of show you all of my inventory, but it's pretty similar to what it was last year. I just have a couple of new items that I have since made, and I also have some new print designs, so I'll show you all of that once my table is set up. Right now, I'm just waiting for my Uber. We're flying out from LaGuardia. I think it's just gonna be a good time. Let's go meet Cece at the airport. I found her. You ready? Saw your silhouette in the backlight. Swear we could have met in a past life. Treating every night like the last time. So I end all my days with you. Yeah, we should share a backseat in a taxi to get home. No need for either of us at this point to sleep alone. 'Cause okay, I'm all set up. It's pretty similar to last year's. I just made the window a little bit smaller because Cece's not standing back there with me. It's just me this time. But I brought some of the same prints, like these two I had last year, my drink print I had last year, but then I have a lot of new designs that I've drawn over the last year, so I'm pretty excited about some of these. I also brought some 8x10 prints, which I did not have last year, and I also have a lot of other new sticker designs. I brought a couple of my Patreon ones from the past couple months just because I had a lot of extra. I also have brand new enamel pins and some bookmarks, which I had at Otakon last year, but I did not have at C2E2 if I remember correctly. And I have some washi tape. Some of these designs are new within the last year. And I did have this tote bag last year, but I'm pretty sure it did not have a zipper and pocket. That was an upgrade that I made after C2E2, so same design, but a better quality bag. Is me, and then it's Cece! Hi. Are you ready to eat?
I'm hungry.
Let's go get lunch. We have Chinese bakery goods. But if you close your eyes. Now we're walking to the convention center.
It's 8 a.m.
It starts at 10 a.m.
We don't have to be there.
We're just gonna sit and eat. Some things. We like them. No. I know her, she's famous. I'm all set up. I think it looks really good. This is what it looks like behind my table. I have my prints, my super big prints, my glass sandbags, enamel pins, washi tape, sticker sheets, tote bags. It is a lot of space behind the table, which I personally really like. And there she is, the YouTube star herself. I've been dreaming of this egg tart for so long now. Con has started. I've already made a couple sales. This is watching me. And I sold my first enamel pin! Are you? She's gonna be rich and famous! I'm so delighted. Ah, thank you so much. Thank you. Incredible, you're incredible. Hi, thank you for stopping by. Thank you. Enjoy the rest of the con.
You too. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
My bathroom. It's so cute.
Ah, thank you for coming back.
Yeah, of course. I follow you on Instagram. I love your stuff.
Thank you.
It's so cute.
Would you both like a little sticker?
Yes.
Oh my gosh, thank you.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. I'm gonna tell a story about how this happened after today. So basically someone came up to my table disguised in a giant crow mask, and I was absolutely delighted and thought to myself, I want to vlog this person to show Ellie because my friend Ellie loves crows. But then this person took their mask off and I realized it was Ellie, and Ellie came all the way here to surprise us. I've never gotten to meet Ellie in person, and this was just the most magical moment ever. Look, there's about, I don't know, maybe 40 minutes left of day one, so I just wanted to check in. I've passed 150 sales for the day, which is really good. Thank you so much to everyone who stopped by. It's been a lot of fun. My friend Ellie stopped by, as you saw earlier, and I'm just having a wonderful time. I wanted to show you some things that I got. First of all, I got a couple friendship bracelets. So thank you to Jackie and to Amanda for giving me these. These are so nice, thank you. I also got a little treat bag. Thank you so much, Hannah. This is gonna sustain me for the whole weekend. I'm very, very excited about this. Someone also gifted me a little 3D printed devil ghost. I'm so happy. And I also got this cute little sticker. This is from Chromatic Rose. Morning. Yep.
We're tired.
We're so tired. We've been singing Love Was on Steve all morning. We're here.
You're gonna start early.
They just announced that everyone should be show ready by 9:30 instead of 10 a.m. But the problem is a lot of vendors don't show up until like 9:45. So a lot of vendors aren't going to be showing.
But we will.
We will. We were going to spend time walking around though, and now we have less time to walk around.
We have like 10, 20, 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Attendees will begin entering at 9:45. Again, attendees will begin entering the hall early at 9:45 this morning. Please be prepared to open then.
I didn't really talk about this yesterday too much, but I'm in a stamp rally with Cece and Odd Rabbits, and I'm dumb because I'm the one who ordered the stamp rally cards, but we're almost out. I think Marla completely ran out. Cece has 2 left, and I have 5 left.
I panic ordered more from the FedEx copy center here. So in the convention hall, there's a FedEx that will overnight prints and postcards if you need them. But they're not going to be ready until 12:30. So I was kind of stressed about it last night, but it's going to be fine.
Okay, it's now 10:15. They did open doors early. Shirley came by, dropped off a little snack. Thank you so much, Shui. Go follow Shui. But I will say, even though they opened the doors early, there's such a long line at security. And if you're in the artist alley, basically people have to walk through exhibitors to get to artist alley and to the autograph tables. So it does take people a while to like kind of trickle into the artist alley section, even if they open doors early. So it is now 10:15. Not too many people are in our aisle, which is good. So just know that if you do this show and you're not here like early, or you're not here like right on the dot, if you have lateness anxiety like I do, just know you're gonna be okay.
I just ran to the FedEx office that's in this convention center to get more Stamp Rally cards, and I'm out of breath because I'm not a runner. I can't run. They did make me go through security again, but I appreciate this as our last security here. And I don't know if you can hear this, but there's a marching band that wasn't here this morning. I'm in a huge crowd of people, so I need to run back to my table and give these to Cece and Marla. Bye. That's the most I've run in my whole life, like since the high school pacer test. But I got more Stamp Rally cards. I'm thrilled. I look like a mess. Okay, back to vending.
It's about 5:30. We're still on day 2. We have an hour and a half left. I've made just over 180 sales, I believe. I might have to double check that, but it has been a busier Saturday this year than it was last year, and it's been busier today than it was yesterday. So I'm feeling pretty good. I think I'm on pace to do better this year overall than I did last year in terms of sales and profit. All right.
Oh.
Hi.
Hi.
C2E2 2025 Day 2. The expo hall is now closed. Please make your way to the exit. Evening activities continue on levels 4 and 5.
You want to be in my vlog?
Yes.
And mine! Yay! Dinner with friends! Yay! Yay! Wait, tell me about Kevin G.
He has a YouTube channel. And every time I watch his videos in my brain, I'm just going, ooh, Kevin G. I don't know his real name. And Kevin Yapor plays, like, sings the, like, main thing with a backwards hat. And he says when all the ladies, see him or whatever, they go, ooh, Kevin G. I can't believe you don't remember this. Because it's like the one part of Mean Girls that's stuck in my head forever.
One more time. Cece, what have we been singing all morning?
Lorraine's amazing.
Please help me.
Kelly, thank you so much. They're so cute. I love them. Because I watch other Artist Alley vlogs and I love getting information from them as another vendor, I thought I would go over some things that other vendors might want to know. Lighting in here, if you do C2E2, the ceilings are black, as you can see. But I think the lighting is really good. You don't need extra lights. It's not a necessity. There are artists here who have other extra lights. CC brought extra lights, and Extra lighting is always going to make your table stand out a little. And I think that if you have very dark prints, like they're dark in color overall, or if you have holographic prints or metal prints, I think that would be really nice to have lights, but they're not necessary. It's a pretty well lit artist alley. In terms of temperature, I think it's really comfortable. I'm not too cold if I take my jacket off, but it's also not too warm. This con takes place in April, and I think in 2026 they announced the date for March, and so it's not summer. I would probably dress in layers still, but I haven't been overheated at all in here. There is supposedly a little artist green room that has a place to refill your water. I haven't been there at all yet, but I know other artists take advantage of it. There are bathrooms here, and it's much better than the Javits Center. There are plenty of bathroom stalls. I've never had to wait too long to use the bathroom. What I found out from doing this is that Chicago's sales tax is so high. It's 10.25% sales tax. Their sales tax is higher than New York, and that's crazy to me. So a lot of people do seem to be trying to pay cash. They do let vendors bring in water and outside food. We've never been stopped for it at security. I don't think that they allow that for attendees, but we've been bringing bottled water, and we've been picking up pastries and snacks and bringing them in without an issue. One of our neighbors brought McDonald's yesterday. It hasn't been an issue, so I do suggest like bringing other food.
C2E2. The show is now closed. Thank you so much for joining us for C2E2 2025.
And that's the end of C2E2. It took me 15 minutes to pack up. Cece is also basically done. And we're gonna go drop our bags off at the hotel and then get some dinner with Odd Rabbits. Cece, come vlog with me. You're young. You have to move your body because I'm stuck.
I really tried.
We're waiting to get dinner with Marlo. We're gonna try to get Korean barbecue. Every time you nod, my camera bounces. But it was really fun, Con. Thank you so much to everyone who came by and said hello to us. It meant a lot. Kept our spirits up. I don't know how to do this weird Gen Z heart thing. Yay!
A heart for C2E2 in Chicago.
A heart for Chicago. Thanks, Chicago. We love you.
We're such posers using the Gen Z heart. We're both millennials.
This is the superior heart, you guys.
It's so much cuter.
How many burgers and fries did we eat on takeaway nights? How many miles did we burn just to see a little?
Hello. I'm back from Chicago, so I thought that I would do a little haul and recap the con, talk about my expenses and sales. So first, the haul.
We weren't perfect for each other, but we were running away from another love. Couldn't get enough. Did everything we dreamed of in 2016 in Seattle. I hope you know that I'm thankful for all we did and all we tried to do. Sometimes I still dream of you, and some evenings I still feel it. I crack a smile when my heart's bleeding on the floor. I guess you clean out my door.
Okay, so let's talk expenses. If you watched my C2E2 vlog from last year, you'll know that my expenses were a little bit high. That's because I took Cece as my helper and I paid for all of our expenses. I paid for her flight, I paid for our hotel, I paid for all of our food. And so I think my expenses last year were somewhere around $2,500, a little bit over that. So this year my expenses are lower, which is amazing because she and I split the flight and hotel, the Ubers, the food, all of it. So we're already on top. So for the table was $495. That covered an 8-foot table, a standard table, and artist alley. The flight and hotel together was $659. I paid about $106 for Ubers. That's mostly Ubers to and from the airport, and about $200 for food. That's a rough estimate. Overall, I think my expenses are around $1,400 to $1,500 as opposed to $2,500 last year. So to me, that's really reasonable for an out-of-state con. Okay, so let's talk sales. So in my previous 2 con videos for both C2E2 and Otakon, I did talk about profits. I'm not gonna give exact profit numbers for this video because after watching so many other con vlogs, I found that it's just not as helpful for me as another vendor to see how much money other people made, because they have different inventory than me, they have different prices than me, they have a different audience than me, and so I'm gonna try to give a breakdown that I think is a little bit more helpful and contextualizes my sales better. But I think from the information I give you, you can probably figure out how much money I made if you really wanted to. For sales, throughout the whole weekend, it's a 3-day con, I did over 500 sales. I think about 508 sales, if that's correct. Yes. My best day by far was Saturday, followed by Friday, and then the slowest day was Sunday. I was a little bit surprised. I think I expected Friday to be the slowest day, but Sunday definitely felt the slowest. Saturday was a completely sold out day, so I'm not surprised that that was the best day, and that's usually the case. About 74 to 75% of my transactions were credit card, and the rest were cash. I decided not to take PayPal or Venmo transactions this time around just because I wasn't sure what the Wi-Fi situation was going to be inside the con center. I had a different placement this year than last year, and for a lot of these really big convention centers, your placement in the con center can really determine whether or not you have signal or access to Wi-Fi. So ahead of time, I just decided that I wasn't going to accept PayPal or Venmo. My best sellers were definitely my small prints, my 5x7 prints, and my square prints. I think throughout all of my print sizes, I sold over 600 prints, which is amazing, and my bags are very light when I left the con. It is a very print-heavy con, and I am someone who has a ton of print designs, so I was very happy to see that my prints were moving throughout the weekend. Other than prints, my single stickers also sold the most, and I have a ton of single sticker designs as well. I think I brought 28 designs with me. I think I sold a little bit of everything that I brought with me to the con. I sold all of my tote bags, a bunch of washi tape. I almost completely sold out of my enamel pins, and so it was definitely nice having a variety of things for people to choose from, and I did end up selling out of a lot, which I will show you in a second, but definitely prints were still the biggest seller for me. My average sale amount was about $23 to $24 for the weekend, which is really good. I think that that's pretty close to what it was last year. I think that if you're somebody who has a lot more big prints or a lot more high ticket items, you're gonna see a much higher average sale than you're gonna see with me, and that's definitely a good thing. But I think for the inventory that I have and for the prices that I have, $23 to $24 is really good. It means that most people bought multiple things from me. I'm just gonna put on screen my catalog and show you all the things that I sold out of. If you saw my vlog last year, the title of my vlog last year was selling out at C2E2, and I did sell out of a lot of things, and it is because I got really good sales, but it's also because I underprepared. I know I didn't bring enough inventory last year, and so this year I really tried to make up for it and bring a little bit more than I did last year. It's hard for me to bring as much inventory as I want because I'm very limited by the weight capacity for my checked bag. I still brought a little bit extra. I also tried to be very mindful this year of my best-selling prints and bring a lot more of the prints that I thought would sell really well. I still sold out of a bunch of things that I predicted would be popular, which is very exciting to me. I did have a lot of designs that were newer from last year, so it was very interesting for me to see what people really liked here at Chicago. As I mentioned before, I sold out of most of my enamel pins. I only brought 10 to 12 of each design with me. I'm trying to save a bunch of them for later cons this year because I can't reorder my pins due to the dreaded tariffs. So unfortunately, I couldn't bring as many pins as I wanted, but I was really happy to see that they were popular because the pins are my newest product. I did sell out of all of my tote bags again, but overall, I had a really, really good convention. I had such amazing interactions with so many people, and it was also my first opportunity to come back to a convention I'd been to before, so I got to see a lot of people that I had met met last year, not just artists, but also attendees. I had a lot of attendees come up to me and say, I saw you last year, I bought from you last year, I'm really excited you came back. And I recognized a lot of attendees too, because you're all just so good at making conversation and leaving a lasting impression that I was really excited to see people that I remembered. If you stopped by my table, if you took home a ghost, thank you so much. It really means the world to me. Thank you so much to Reed Pop and Alex and the whole C2E2 team. Everything about this con to me felt very well organized. The communication was clear, and I love this convention so much. I think it will always have a special place in my heart because it was my first Artist Alley ever. So currently I'm getting ready to leave for Soccer Con. I'm just going as a helper for CC, and then the next weekend at the very end of this month I'm gonna be in Houston for Houston Stationery Fest. So if you live in Houston, I hope to see you there. And I also have a bunch of other cons lined up for the year, and I'm really excited to tell you about them. So in July, I am going to Anime Expo, and I'm also going to San Diego Comic-Con. 2 huge, absolutely enormous events. I have no idea how I managed to sneak into these events, but I'm so excited for them. It's gonna be my first time going to California conventions, so if you live on the West Coast, if you live in California, I can't wait to see you. I hope to meet you. And then I am also going back to Otakon again this year. I think that that's gonna be really exciting. I just feel so lucky that I get to go back to the cons that I loved going to last year. And I also just found out that I will be at Anime NYC. This is gonna be my first time being there as a vendor this year, so I'm very, very happy and very excited for that. If you want to come with me on any of those cons, subscribe to my channel, and if you like this video, please leave a like. I just got monetized, which means I can make a couple pennies off of these videos. That's very exciting to me. If you made it through the whole vlog, thank you so much for watching. And if you watched last year's C2E2 vlog, by the way, thank you for watching that, because I filmed that when like no one was watching my YouTube channel, and I really thought that no one was gonna watch that except like my family and a couple of my friends. If I had known people were gonna watch it, it would have been a more organized vlog. I probably would have tried a lot harder, but if you watched that video, thank you so much, and if you made it through this vlog, thank you, and I hope to see you in the next one. Yay! Bye!
The grocery store near me is still sold out of eggs half the time that I go. Aaron's gonna watch this video and say, but Marianne, you haven't been cooking the eggs that we have. And it's because I'm rationing them. How long have you had them? They don't go bad.